So, like, this isn't necessarily political. It's just something I'd like to rant about. So, I used to be obsessed with The Umbrella Academy when I was in, like, 6th grade. And I watched it with my parents and my sister. And, if you don't know, excuse you, honey, bless you. Bless you. If you don't know, during the filming, Ellen Page transitioned and started going by Elliot Page. So the first 2 seasons, Vanya is a girl. In the last 2 seasons, Vanya is a boy. And is renamed Victor. Which, that is not in the original comic books. If you did not know that, The Umbrella Academy is based off of comic books. And here's my 2 cents. I act, okay? I do a little theater. It's a hobby of mine. I love acting. Haven't been in a show in a minute, but I'm an actor, okay? Doesn't matter if you... Well, the point of acting is to play pretend. It's to play pretend, okay? For example, like, this is just a mild example. Courtney Cox, she plays Monica in Friends. Monica has OCD. Does Courtney Cox have OCD? No, but she's playing a character, so it doesn't matter what mental illness the character has because she's acting. It doesn't matter if Courtney Cox is, has that same mental illness. It's a character. It's acting. Same for if you're doing a historical fiction movie. Someone playing a Nazi isn't actually a Nazi in real life. It's acting. They're playing a character that happens to be a Nazi. Why this pertains to the Umbrella Academy? Vanya has always been a girl, even in the comic books. Unless in the latest, updates to the comic books, they changed Vanya to be trans to fit Elliot Page. It's acting. There are people that pretend to be gay because they're acting. They're not actually gay, but they're pretending for the show or the movie that they're in. Same for gay actors pretending to be straight. How many TV shows and movies has Cheyenne Jackson been in where he's had to be straight when he's a gay man? Same for Neil Patrick Harris. How many movies, TV shows has he been in where he's had to pretend to be straight because that was his character? Apparently that's not okay anymore. You have to be exactly like the character that you're playing in order to be casted as that character. But that's not acting. Acting is a person playing a character, playing a role for entertainment. Not just for the entertainment of an audience. It's because they like it. They want to. I auditioned for Shrek the Musical last year, and I got offered the role Dragon. If you know anything about Shrek or Shrek the Musical, Dragon is miserable because she doesn't fit the conventional, like the idea of conventional beauty. So she's depressed, and she takes it out on everyone. In the original version of Shrek the Musical, she sings Donkey Pot Pie, and is played by 3 or 4 women, or 3 to 5 women. In the revival version that we would be putting on, she sings a song called Forever, which is about how a man has never loved her, never once come to save her instead of saving the princess, aka Fiona. It's about feeling unwanted and unlovable. And I declined the role because I didn't want to play myself. That was during a time where I felt like I was unlovable, and no one would ever love me because of the way that I look, because I don't fit conventional beauty standards. Why that is going to be is another rant for another day, but you have to... Acting is playing a character. I was Mrs. Potts in Beauty and the Beast. Am I a 50-something-year-old woman that turns into a teapot? No, because it's acting. It's meant to be fun. You're meant to play a character. It's not real. It's playing pretend. Am I a 50-something-year-old woman with a child? No. I'm actually an 18-year-old about to reach her 19th birthday. So, that's kind of my 2 cents. I just don't like that they changed the character just to fit a particular narrative or to make the person playing them feel more comfortable, because sometimes acting is uncomfortable. I just wish they had changed, like, recasted Vanya instead of changing the character to fit a narrative and for a certain ideology. That's all I have to say. That's my 2 cents.